The narrative of Miss Charlotte Beverly. She says, I was born in Montgomery County, and I was the mother to 11 children, 4 gals and 7 boys. My grandma come from Alabama, and my daddy was Strawder Green, and he belonged to Colonel Hughes. My mom's name was Phyllis, and she belonged to Captain Pankey. There was about 40 niggas, big and little, on the plantation, Lord. They was good to us. You didn't know nothing about no bad times cutting and whipping and slashing. I had to work in the house, and I remember one thing I was to do. Scrub Mrs. Go snuff box twice a week. She kept Scotch snuff, and sometimes I'd take a pinch. We used to go to the white folks' church. If us couldn't get in, we'd stand around by the door and sing. Missus wouldn't allow no dance on the place, but they gave us a pass to go to the dance on the next plantation where my daddy lived. Every year they have a big Christmas dinner and ham and turkey, and all of us feed us good. Us have Christmas parties and sing songs. That was sweet music. Massa have a lovely house. All the ceilings was plaster. It was a log house, but it was made all beautiful inside with mirrors. On the board was a lots of silver and china and silver spoons with gold lining, and part of my job was to keep them sparkling. Folks in them times cook in the fireplace. My auntie, she cooked. She make Simon bread and tater pone. She mash up Simons with butter and pour sweet milk and flour in it. That makes some good Simon bread. The slave lived in a log house and slept on wood beds. The bed was make 3-legged. They make an auger hole in the side of the house, put in a piece of wood to make the bed frame, and they put straw and cotton mattress on them bed. Old master used to let the slaves have extra cotton patch to themselves, and they work it. By the moonlight, they could sell the cotton and have money for themselves. My white mistress was a Christian. She'd own her God anywhere. She used to shout, to sit up and clap her hands and say hallelujah. One of the slaves was a sort of preacher, and sometimes the master allowed him to preach. But he had to preach with the tub over his head. As he get happy, he talked too loud. Somebody from the big house liable to come down and make him quit, cause he making a disturbance. I bring water from the well, and they have what they call piggins, and they was little tubs with 2 handles. Missus wouldn't allow me to do any heavy work. I seen soldiers and knit socks for 'em.